Hey bookworms and book fans of the world, it's Elias and welcome back to another video here on E&E Book Reviews. Now I am really excited because in today's video I am going to be talking about a fairly recent book series I just finished reading. This book series is titled Keys to the Kingdom and it's written by Garth Nix. So I actually got this book set back in December for Christmas. And I finished reading all of the books, like I said, about a couple of weeks ago. Originally, these books sat on my shelf for a couple of months because I didn't really have interest in reading them. But once I started picking them up and actually trying them, they really amazed me. So in today's video, I'm going to be reviewing each and every one of these books and giving you my ranking on them. I hope you guys enjoy. So book one in the series is titled Mr. Monday. And I believe it came out back in 2001, so that just shows that this series is about 20 years old. So basically in this book, we follow a 12-year-old boy who goes by the name of Arthur Pennington. And he's a normal boy, he plays sports, he lives in the real world. But one day, something really weird happens. It turns out that he has this very severe asthma attack, and he, passes out. And when he opens his eyes, he finds himself in this new kingdom, also known as the Secondary Realms. And basically when he goes here, he learns that he is the heir of this new kingdom. This kingdom he doesn't even know about in this other dimension. And in this book, he must fulfill a mysterious will in order to claim 7 keys from these 7 different kingdoms. And in this book, we follow the protagonist, and his name is Mr. Monday. He is the first trustee of the lower house, and he is the wielder of the first key. So overall, it was a great introduction to the series. I really liked meeting Arthur and learning about the lower house. And overall, a 9.5 out of 10 star read. Moving on to book number 2 in the series, we have Grim Tuesday. And basically in this book, we follow Arthur Pennington. And he is back once again in this new dimension. And he returns to the house, and he is ready to fulfill his second quest to find the second key, which is controlled by no other than Grim Tuesday. Now, Grim Tuesday is a lot worse than Mr. Monday. And the main reason behind this is because Grim Tuesday is not only threatening to attack this world, but also the real world. He has also kidnapped Arthur's parents, and he is doing everything he can to basically wipe out the planet. And in this book, Arthur has to go through an incredible adventure in order to not only stop Grim Tuesday, but find the second key. He has to steal a sunship, he has to survive this deadly death camp, and he even has to travel to the far reaches. This book was definitely not as good as the first book in the series, Mr. Monday, but it still really was fun and an exciting read. Definitely about a 7 out of 10 star read. Book number 3 in the series is probably by far my favorite. I love everything about it. And this one is titled Drowned Wednesday. This book is kind of like a water-themed book because it takes place a lot in the ocean and not so much like on land, which, if you guys know me, I love water. It's awesome. I love beaches. I love the pool. I love lakes. So this book was definitely really, fit for me. So basically in this book, in the beginning of the book, Arthur is in the hospital. He is severely hurt. He has a broken leg, and he has another bad asthma attack. So far, Arthur feels like his adventures are just getting really bad, and he doesn't, help but think, should I even be doing all of this? So in the beginning of the book, when he's in the hospital, something very unexpected happens. It turns out that Drowned Wednesday, another trustee, sends a ship to take Arthur back to this Secondary Realms and back to the house. Something he doesn't really want to happen. And basically, in this book, Arthur must battle pirates, chase storms, battle sea monsters, and even come face to face with real-life beasts. He also has to find a way to find the third key and save his best friends who are in utter danger. So yeah, definitely 10 out of 10 star read. I really liked meeting all of the new characters in the story and watching Arthur travel across this ocean as he tries to basically find the third key and hopefully find all of his friends. Overall, really good book. my favorite in the series. Moving on to book number 4, we have Sir Thursday. And to be completely honest, this book was definitely not a favorite. There was a lot of battling, a lot of war, and a lot of new characters that I felt like were not really needed for the plot of the story. But before I get too far, let me give you a summary of the book. So basically in this book, Arthur is drafted into the military by a man named Sir Thursday. And Sir Thursday is another trustee who basically runs the army of the architect. And basically the hideout for this army resides in the Great Maze, which is a big maze that the army uses for, training and all of their hideouts and plans. But something really bad is beginning to happen. It turns out that these evil enemies are attacking the maze, which means that the lower house and this secondary realm could be destroyed. So it's up to Arthur and the army to hopefully save the day and stop this before, this other dimension collapses. Another thing in this book is we learn that Leif, one of Arthur's friends, is actually able to return home from this dimension, but Arthur is not, meaning he still has to claim the other 4 keys and continue on his quest to save the kingdom. Overall, like I said, not my favorite book in the series. A lot of slow parts, a lot of battling, and a lot of unnecessary elements to the plot. So, yeah, that's book number 4. Probably about a 4.5 out of 10 star read. Following the events of book 4 in the series, we have book 5, Lady Friday. And basically in this book, we find out that the Niflings, also known as the enemies, have won the battle against the architect, meaning they now have full control over the Great Maze, which also means they are most likely going to be able to destroy the secondary realms and the upper and lower house of this kingdom, which is not good. Back home, things are not going good either. It turns out that Arthur's friend, Leif, is now missing, as well as Arthur's family and friends. Now, the only person Arthur can trust is this girl named Lady Friday, who is another of the 7 trustees. And Lady Friday makes an offer to help Arthur, but Arthur can't help but to think, is this all a trap? So in this book, Arthur must claim the 5th key, and also try to save his world and this world, and hopefully try to race against his enemies to discover more secrets of the house. Overall, pretty good book. I'd probably give it about a 7.5 out of 10 stars, and overall, pretty good and entertaining. Book number 6 in the series is titled Superior Saturday, and it's probably my second least favorite in the series. Basically, in this book, we follow a new character named Superior Saturday, and she is one of the most powerfulest sorcerers in the entire kingdom. In this book, Arthur not only has to defeat her, but he also has to claim the 6th key in this universe. Things are really beginning to get bad in this book. We find out that Arthur's home city is now under attack, his allies are turned against him, and he wonders to himself if he will be able to stop Superior Saturday before she wreaks even more havoc. So this book, I gotta say, did have some very cool elements. I liked Superior Saturday. I liked, all of the new characters. I liked the battling sequences. Though it may not have been, a favorite, I still admired Garth Nix's work and his idea for this book. The 7th and final book in the Keys to the Kingdom series is titled Lord Sunday. And let me just start off by saying that this book was fantabulous. Garth Nix did a fantastic job wrapping up the series, and I couldn't help but cry. Yes, that was the first time I cried in a while. Basically, in this book, Arthur has to face his most gruesome enemy yet, Lord Sunday. And Lord Sunday is a very fearsome villain who has very evil plans for Arthur and his universe. In this book, Arthur must save not only the upper and lower house, but also the secondary realms, his universe, and also try to find a way to get back home and find out the biggest and deepest secrets about his past and his future. We also find out in this book what actually happens to Arthur after he finds all 7 of the keys. Will he be able to live a normal life again, or will he be stuck in this universe forever? Overall, like I said, a very, very good read. Definitely 10 out of 10 stars. Garth Nix, thank you so much for writing this series. It was very fun, it was very entertaining, and it was one heck of a ride. So yeah, guys, that's my series review on all 7 of the books in the Keys to the Kingdom series. I hope you guys give this series a try. It's very good, it's very entertaining, and definitely a 10 out of 10 star series read. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you on another video. Peace out.